In this video, not only will I tell you when the top of Bitcoin will come in, what price will the top of Bitcoin be in this bull market, but also when the top will come in, as well as what the next bottom will be for the next bull market. So make sure you pay attention because this is extremely important for you.
Hey guys, I'm Britta Thans. Remember, Paul is not a financial advisor, but he is good looking. Also, this is not financial advice. Please subscribe down below and check out my channel at Britta Thans.
Now, before you pass this video as just another guy on YouTube talking about the Bitcoin price, please be aware that not only did I call the double top in the last bull market with the low at 30K, fine, we went to 29,500, but with a low on 30K, but I also called the bottom at 15.6K months before it happened, and I even won a bet with Gareth Soloway. So if you just look at my track record here, I think it's something that you should be listening to. Now, of course, even though my success rate is pretty high, even though I've made some amazing calls with Solana, with a whole bunch of cryptocurrencies on this channel, especially tops and bottoms, I'm not going to be always right. At some point, I'm going to be wrong. Will it be this time? Will it be next time? I don't know. So do your own research and realize that I am not a god, even though I look like one. I'm not actually a god. Yes, I'm incredibly good looking. Yes, I'm incredibly handsome. Yes, I have the IQ of Einstein, Socrates, and Sophocles all together combined. But I'm not a god. Although if I get any fatter, I might look like Buddha. All right, so before I talk about the top of Bitcoin and what that will be, let's talk about when that's going to be. So I'm looking for the top of Bitcoin to come in somewhere around the end of 2024, beginning 2025. Now realize when I say this, I say the top of Bitcoin, not the end of a bull market. Let me explain what I mean because it's extremely important. See, just because Bitcoin might top, it doesn't mean that altcoins won't keep on running for a while after. They might even run for a few months after. But you also have to understand that the top of Bitcoin can actually move sideways for a while, and even though it's going down, dominance goes down, altcoins can go up. So just because I'm talking about the top of Bitcoin coming in end of 2024, beginning 2025, I'm not saying to exit all markets. What I am saying is to take profits into Bitcoin, and this time into USDT as well. Now, why am I saying that the top may come in end of 2024, beginning 2025? Well, it's very simple. Bitcoin now has an ETF, and also Ethereum ETF and a Solana ETF will probably come out by the end of this year. This means that it's correlated more to stock markets. Big moves in the stock markets will probably affect Bitcoin and crypto a lot more than it used to in the short term. Now, yes, Bitcoin may decouple at some point, but at least in the short term, it's going to be correlated as everything goes down when there's panic in the market. And there's a reason why I'm saying there may be panic in the market. See, we have elections coming up, and that's why I kept saying that I don't think we're going to see a dump before the elections. But the economy, namely the US and the world, is not doing that great. I mean, they have some issues, you know what I'm saying? Now, you don't want to see a weak stock market before the elections because that might actually jeopardize whoever president's in at the time, their chances of being re-elected. So they're going to try and keep the stock market up as much as possible, even though it may not make sense. It's lying to you. It's not doing as well as you think it is. Now, if Biden comes out again, how long do you think they're going to be able to prop up the stock market after he comes out? With all the wars, with everything he's doing, people are not confident. People are scared. I'm scared, and I'm in Greece. So you can only imagine what's going on with everybody around the world. So that's one thing. Next, they're probably going to cut inflation rates. They're going to probably cut them. And usually after a big up in inflation rates, interest rates, once you cut them, that's a sign of a depression or a recession. So basically, if Biden comes out, we do see the stock market going down soon after, in my opinion. Now, what if Donald Trump comes out? You might be saying, well, Donald Trump is bullish on crypto, is a new breath of fresh air, is more entrepreneurial, and yes, maybe the stock market goes up fast, but too fast. And what do you get when a stock market rises up fast, but at the same time, the underlying everything that's going on doesn't justify it? A big crash. So either you're going to get into a bear market or a recession, or something that will resemble and look like a bear market, meaning people are gonna get wrecked. That's why I'm looking at the top of Bitcoin coming in soon after the elections, towards the end of 2024, beginning 2025, depending on which president comes out, and then we'll take it from there. Is this 100%? No, of course not. It's not 100%. But your strategy should be around this. You should strategize around this to take profits, keep yourself safe, and you can always get back in once certain resistances break and makes them support. We talk about them a lot on this channel, and we'll be talking about it when the time comes closer on this channel. So make sure you subscribe down below and hit the bell notification button, but also check out the VIP Factor, which is my group, which I make calls, talk to you, answer your questions. We do monthly Zoom calls. It's actually a great place to be in. It's a lot of fun, a lot of alpha. Make sure you check it out. The link is in the description down below. So we talked about the top, and I do have a video that explains this further. I'm going to leave it linked right here and at the end of this video, so don't worry about it. You can watch it after if you want more information. But we talked about when the top will be, how much will the top be, what's going to be the Bitcoin price at the top, and what's going to be the Bitcoin bottom for the bear market so you can start buying, and let's talk about that. All right, so I'm looking at the price of Bitcoin to reach $100,000 to $140,000 in this bull market. Now, depending on when it hits this level, there is a chance if it breaks 140,000 to go to $200,000. But generally speaking, this is where I'd be taking most of my profits. Now, I'm actually looking to take profits at a couple of levels. One being $84,000, taking profits here from Bitcoin and altcoins, depending on what's going on with the altcoin markets at that time, but also $92,000. Why? Because I see a dump coming in, a summer dump coming in, or just after the summer, and I think those levels will be the levels that dump will take place. This is not 100%, of course, but this is what I'm looking at, taking profits, buying back lower, and then taking profits again if it doesn't come in, if 84K is not the top or it doesn't have resistance and it keeps on going up, then $92,000, because I think a lot of people will start taking profits at around $100,000. Price will go down, see if it makes support at 92,000 and 84,000 respectively, and if it starts going up again, you can buy back for anticipation for it to break $100,000 and go to 140 or even $200,000. Does that make sense? Take profits at 84,000 to 92,000, but anticipate a top in Bitcoin at 100 to 140,000, possibly 200,000, depending on the timing it will reach these prices, as I've mentioned before, for when I think the top will be in. But what about Bitcoin bottom? If we get into a bear market, when will the Bitcoin bottom be, and when do we start buying back? Because this is extremely important. A lot of people get this wrong, so let me show you right now. So Bitcoin bottom in the next bear market, okay? So not now, next bear market. Now, looking at the charts, doing my analysis, and I'm not gonna talk about that right now. I'm just gonna give you the bottom I'm looking at. I might make a separate video on that because it's gonna be a long video, but I'm looking at the next Bitcoin bottom to be about $40,000 to $50,000. This will probably be the next bottom. So once we get to $140,000, $200,000, the bottom will be around $40,000 to $50,000. That's when you want to be buying altcoins as well. Now pay attention, because a lot of people will tell you to buy altcoins and buy Bitcoin in the bear market. This is false. This is wrong. You don't buy in the bear market. You buy as you come out of a bear market. Why? Because a lot of people think it's not going to go any lower, so that everything's on discount, the bear market hit, buy. But you're forgetting there's a lot of sideways action in the bear market, and even though the prices may not go much lower than that, maybe you nail the bottom, you have to understand that a prolonged bear market can wreck a lot of projects. A lot of projects don't come back, get scammed, have vulnerabilities they weren't aware of, and they get screwed. Rug pull, go bankrupt, don't work, become obsolete. Utility, the tech becomes obsolete because something different comes out. So you want to wait till you're coming out of a bear market, see which coins are performing, see which coins and narratives are there. And I'm telling you right now, RWA and DePIN will probably be the narratives for the next bull market along with AI. This bull market, we're looking at AI, the Bitcoin ecosystem, and gaming. Yes, DePIN, yes, RWA may make you some good profits, but AI and gaming is the narrative for this bull market, in my humble opinion. Regardless, you want to be buying as you're coming out of a bear market. Everyone's getting this wrong. That's why so many people get wrecked, and that's why so many people can't even hold on to these coins for a full bear market, because it's devastating. You need money, things go wrong, the project doesn't take off, and you get screwed, and you get stuck with opportunity cost. Because basically, look, let me show you something more. Let me show you one more thing. If you have $50,000 to buy in a bear market and you lock this $50,000 up, let's say in the middle of the bear market, in different coins. So you might let's say you choose some really stupid coins like XRP, for example, and I don't know, ICP and so on, right? You choose these coins, well, you get locked up. You have opportunity cost, because if everything else starts going up like we saw, and like I warned you in the last bull market, you missed an entire bull market and half of this one, right? You have opportunity cost because this 50,000 is locked up, so now you can't get into new projects, or projects that are breaking out, old projects are breaking out in that bull market. Does that make sense? You don't want to lock up those funds. You want to buy a little higher as we're coming out of a bear market. And again, we'll tell you when that is. We were very good at calling it last time, the time before, and this time as well. So again, make sure you subscribe down below, and make sure you check out the VIP factor in the links in the description down below, because you will know first. Now, if you want to know why I think that the top of Bitcoin may come in end of 2024, beginning 2025, meaning around December or March or April in 2025, make sure you watch this video right here. You don't want to miss this video. Even if it doesn't happen, you want to watch this video right here so you can strategize around that event. Again, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.